Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to be going a bit more into advanced topics for tutorials, going a little bit over branching for forest, elevator climbing for most maps, and maybe even a bit on some routes in certain maps if you want to learn how to do those routes. And so I'll have a little time on each and try to walk you guys through how to do it easily. And maybe I could also teach you how to do some fun stuff in canyons, because I love canyons and fun stuff is fun. So I'm going to try to figure that out for you guys. Alright, let's get into the video. Alright, starting off, we're working on elevator climbing. It's probably an easier thing to do. It only requires you to use one hand, and basically, you're going to take your hand, you're going to put it through just like this. So my hand is on the other side, my other hand's broken so you can't see that. Tilt your head, and basically pinch climb with one hand. But make sure your head is tilted, like mine is, to ensure that, like, you don't, like, because if you don't do that, it's hard to explain, but, like, it just is not going to work. So, like, if I didn't rotate it, it's going to, like, be a little bit iffy. Like, see? But the moment I rotate it, it becomes really smooth. And eventually, you'll do that. And so, basically, you'll walk through it. Oh, come on. Okay. Basically, put your hand through, and just do that. Basically just pinch climbing with one hand. This is a little bit better for me. I do this because, well, whenever I do this, it just works out better. So for people who are like me, who have one controller currently, I totally recommend learning elevator climbing. It'll just totally make everything just so much easier, because it's just you pinch climbing with one hand, and it's really, really fun. And if people don't know how to do it, you are in the green. And also, a little tip, a pro tip: never pinch climb on the inside, like I just was. I'm only doing it now because it's in a public or a private lobby, I mean, and you can't get tagged. But most times, if you pinch climb, somebody can just come up here, because your body, if you go on the inside, someone can just come here and just tag you when you're elevator climbing up. So the way I do it in Publix, if you do it on the outside, it's much harder to get you, but you have to worry about those two little poles right there. If you run into those, it's game over. Alright, let's get into branching. So basically the whole point of branching is to ensure you can, it's like basically some routes, and the whole premises of it is to just allow you to be able to, like, move around, get away from monkeys, and break people's ankles, because that's always fun. So let me show you how to do that. So there's a couple easy branching routes, some from the stump, some from here. So if you want to do an easy one, it's going to be much harder for me with the rock monkey, especially with one hand. So if you see me mess up a couple times, please don't be mad at me and attack me. I'm trying. So you want to come like here. You can come over here to here. You could jump to here. Of course, you'll be doing this way smoother because you won't be fast. You're going to be a normal monkey, and you can come all the way over here, and then from so on. That's an easy thing to do. You can totally improvise at different stops, but that's what I generally do. Another way you can do it, I wouldn't necessarily count this as full-on branching, but you come over here, and use the branches to maneuver, and get up there. Although I couldn't, I messed it up, but if you wanted to do that, you could totally just come up here and do that, and then you're up by doing branching. Another branching, like I said, is from the stump. So if you want to do the stump branch, it's as soon as you, like, spawn in. So it's right up there at the entrance. And so if you come right here, you can hop here, hop right here, and then you're up here. It's a really, really short branching method. There are definitely other faster ones, and longer ones too. Okay, don't you even dare, purple little monkey. So basically the whole point of branching is for you just to improvise and have some fun with it. Thank you. So there's not really any specified branching routes I would recommend, because I don't play forests too much. But if you ever do have a situation where you need to branch, the whole premises of it is you literally just jumping from branch to branch, just like that. Whoopsie. But not messing up like I do. So it's going to be a bit harder because some of the branches are way tinier than others, but eventually you're going to get it, and you're going to be really good at it, and it's just going to work out. So, moving on to the next part, which will be some routes. So I'm gonna get into a few routes on a couple different maps, and so I'm gonna run it on 2 to 3 maps, depending on my time. So I'm gonna start off with canyons, move into caves, and then go into forest. And these are just going to be simple routes that you can do to get yourself away from monkeys and get yourself some distance. Or if you really want to push it, have a lot of fun, because some of these routes are really, really easy to do, but really, really hard to mimic and follow. And so, yeah, let's get into canyons. Ooh, almost fell there. Yeah, so here we are in canyons. I'm going to show you how to get from up here to over there, those couple of houses, easily without getting tagged. And no, it does not involve you jumping directly there, because that's going to get you tagged instantly, because there's going to be a monkey coming up and it's going to come get you. So we're going to do a couple faster routes. I'm going to show you a little magic trick up there that'll get you over there or over there, wherever you want to go, and a couple of extra things. So starting off, to get over there, what I do, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can jump down, come right here, come over there. I'll show you the actual route like in a second, but I'm just gonna kind of try to explain it. So basically, you're gonna use that tiny zip line all the way down there, jump onto that zip line, and then that big rope right there next to the crystal ball, and it's gonna launch you if you do it correctly. So basically, how you would do it is you'd start over there, you slide down how I do it, you come up here, or if you really wanted to be fancy, which you could do, here I'll do it from the beginning for you guys. What you could do, you're getting chased. Put it like this. You're gonna jump down. Right here, you're gonna do that. You're gonna come in here. Which you can do is you can come down here. Jump right here. I messed that up. Okay. But you would grab onto that, and I'll try doing it again from that route. So, or if you want to come up here, you can lose them a bit more because they don't expect you to jump down so fast. So you jump right here, come right here, come right here, and you're across over here. Try to get over here pretty fast, and you probably won't mess up like I am, but we don't need to worry about that. And another thing I like to do is generally if I land over here, I'll run over here and do this just to do it again, which will totally just circle them, like get you around them completely and like put them in a circle. They won't have any idea where you went. It's just really funny. Other way you do it, you come back up here, or if you jump underneath. So what I generally do with this one is you run under here, like you'll land here, and you immediately jump across, do a full circle around here, and then jump right here, and it will send you flying, basically. It doesn't get much harder than that, honestly. So you can come back over here. If you really want to confuse them even more, you can run that. I don't use a specified route, I generally just improvise, but that's a specified part that I do. Another thing you can do, you come over here, you can kind of wall run right there, and then you can do a little bit of magic right there. And then, next thing, will be my little magic trick up there at top. So let me take you up there. You can see that what I just did is incredibly helpful in order to getting you places. I wish I could show you guys how to rope slap for those who don't know, but currently I can't do it either, as you need 2 hands for it, and I have 1. So, basically, I'm going to show you guys a little fun thing to do that not everyone knows how to do. Oh, almost fell. That not everybody knows how to do, and it can sometimes be incredibly difficult to do. So basically, you're going to come right here, jump, jump. I see I messed it up, but the whole thing is you're supposed to come right here, and you're supposed to like launch yourself that way. I'll try to show you again. So you jump onto the zip line. Sometimes you don't want all the speed because it's going to be a bit hard to control. If you have more speed, you want to jump closer to the base. Then you grab onto that and you immediately like that, and you fling yourself, and you can come all the way over here. And one more thing I want to show you guys is that if you guys ever get stuck down here, what you guys can do, if you guys are stuck in this area and that rope right here is blocked off, what you guys can do is you guys can come in, bounce off, there, come to this side. Or if you want to kind of change that up a little bit more, come right here, come to this side, and you put yourself back in and the lava monkeys are out. You can grab here, come right here, come right here, and you can come up and do the same thing where you get out of there again, just like this. and then you're back up here. So it's all these routes aren't too hard to do so far in canyons. Most of the routes are actually incredibly easy. So yeah, you can enjoy that and really just enjoy the thrill of, I don't know, just having some fun with some monkeys. Alright. Oh, come on. Don't you dare monkey me. Alright, so let's move on to caves. So, with caves, there's a lot of fun things you can do. I really love having fun times in caves, and it just makes life really fun to be able to play in caves. There's a lot of fun like routes and jukes you can do involving the skull right here, and a lot of stuff underneath and on top too. So I'm going to start up here on top. So basically, one way you can use the skull, so let's say you're running. You could start over here, right here, jump across, and if somebody's on you, what you can do is you can jump inside the eyeball and then come back out the nose. And so generally, people don't think about going inside the nose, and so they're going to jump back in at the eyeball after you. So you got to make sure that you jump perfectly. So you come in, and you immediately jump up and out. If you wait too long, they're going to come catch up to you, and you're going to get tagged. So that is a little bit more risky, and it's not in the best position to be better. But if you also really want to do it, you could totally just switch up the eyeball you jump in and out of. Hopefully they don't see that coming, and they just read it. And this next route is going to be a really, really funny one. It's very, very funny because you can just go in circles. Come here. I messed it up, but basically, you need to come in here, jump to this rope, jump to this rope, and then just continue doing that. Okay, why did Lucy have to spawn? Give me 1 second, I'm gonna get caught. Where does Lucy even spawn? Oh, hi. Come on. Thank you. Alright. Now I'm going to be walking you guys over more of the inside portion, and I'm going to end it with one more on top. I like the on top. So most times, there's not a designated starting position that you need to start at in order to get this good. Basically, you just want to run and use every little cliff and corner to your advantage. Right here, there's no specified route that I would say using, but totally, if you don't want to be readable, because if you be readable, people are going to start being patient. And let's say you keep on loving doing this, you do that over and over again. You come over here, jump right here, and you back up, and you're going to do it again. Monkeys are going to wait down there for you to jump back down, and they're going to catch you. So you want to make sure you know every possible way you could actually get out of any situation. So you want to be able to. That's one thing I like to do, is I like to jump in these little holes and bounce down. There's one here, one there. And in general, they're really, really fun to mess with. And nothing you can really do is you can totally just run around this and catch them off guard with that. You can totally bounce up the walls, go down the middle. So, basically, just use the sharp turns to your advantage, because if you keep on going like this and just going in a straight line, they're gonna catch you. Oops. If you keep on going in a straight line just like this, you're eventually gonna get caught. So you want to use all the little turns and bends just to catch your opponents off guard, or the lava's off guard. Or if you're chasing somebody and you know some of these places that you can do sharp turns at, you might slow down just to be able to catch them, because that's another thing you need to do in order to be a good lava monkey too. If you just chase after somebody, eventually you're gonna mess up, or you're gonna they're gonna do a sharp turn right here and you're gonna mess it up, or you're not gonna see it coming. You're gonna think they're gonna go over there, and you're just gonna get lost. As I like to say, lost in the sauce. But besides that, what you want to do is you want to make sure you wait, be patient, and catch them off guard if you're being chased, or catch up the lava or the regular monkey. So if you wanted to, jump down here, run back up, and then bounce over here. And then maybe if you want to catch them off guard even more and put them in a circle, run over here. There's a lot of things you can do. I generally don't have a designated route, because then I get red and they catch me. It's never fun. They can read you. So keep everything crazy. Don't make things too complex, or else you start messing up. And yeah. Alright. So now one more little thing up here. There's a fun little route. This is gonna look incredibly easy since I have Rock Monkey, and it is actually. If you want to bounce right here. Oh, I messed it up. Maybe it's a little bit harder using Rock Monkey. If you want to bounce up here, just like Original Caves, if you guys remember that. If you guys are older players, you guys remember Original Caves. I miss Original Caves. Why can't I not stick up there? Are the crystals slippery now? I am not too accustomed to the new Halloween update right now, so I'm trying to get used to it. You can come up here, run over here, and you can totally just fake them out using the walls, corners, or if you wanted to, what I like to do, bounce back over here, because it's hard to tag people in air if you're also in the air. So a lot of fun things you can do up here. I personally go like this, right over here, and then run down here, come up, and then use those little poles because they're really, really simple to climb up. You just do one bounce here, get one bounce right there, and you're up. So, yeah, I hope you guys liked caves. Moving on to forest. Yoo-hoo. Alright, now that we're in forest, let me talk about some routes. Forest is one of the bigger and more complex maps, since it has a lot of room to maneuver and a lot of room to be caught lacking. So basically here's going to be a couple routes. Don't know how many. I'm just going to show you guys ones that I notice and remember from past seasons, because that pumpkin used to be there and that was one of the biggest jukes I used to use and routes I used to use back in the old seasons. So things you can do here. If you're like trying to run from somebody, if you're at a good enough skill level, you can wall run inside, and then bounce out. Okay. You could totally just come up here and do this, which I miss for some reason. So basically just use the eyes of the pumpkin to be really efficient, because the pumpkin eyes are way easier to get in and out of than the mouth, but the mouth makes it a lot better because people don't expect people to go through the mouth too often. So if you can get through the mouth fast enough, go for it. It's not the hardest thing, but it's not as easy as the eyes. So another thing you guys can do besides that pumpkin is this. You bounce right here, and you come back up here. And this is really, really helpful because if monkeys are chasing you, some of them will be able to do it too. But if you get really, really good at doing that, eventually you're gonna get to the point where that's gonna be like with knife and butter basically, and it's just gonna become like a second nature to you. You can scale up here and you can do whatever you want. Another thing involving that is you can run over here. Like if you were to come up here, land, bounce, run over here, and if somebody's cornering you, you could catch them off guard like that. But if they know that route, nothing you can really do to fool them, smack right there, and they go off flying that way. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna try to go over a couple more with you guys. So one thing you guys can really do to mess people up is if you wall run. You do. Please tell me to make it. Nope. Where is she? Oh. So basically, here's something I struggle with, or I used to struggle with. You can bounce over here. It won't be as easy for you guys because, well, you guys probably won't have Rock Monkey when doing all this, but you can do what I just did or all that. And also, do not try any ankle breakers on good old friend back there. My mind's going blank on what your name is. Lucy. Don't try doing any ankle breakers on Lucy because she has the turn radius of a nickel, and she's gonna catch you. That's all I can say about Lucy. So if you have Lucy chasing you and you don't want to get caught because you're a normal monkey, just keep on running. Don't do anything fancy. Don't do any routes. Just run like I am. If you try to get real fancy, eventually, well, since she turns so quickly and so sharp, you're gonna get caught. If you do get stuck on the floor, you can use the broomstick to fly, because it gives you, for some reason, it's kind of like a normal rope, and it's really stupid. And another thing you can do is Lucy's behind you. You're not gonna escape eventually. She's gonna get fast enough, and you're gonna get caught. Oh, you're right there. Alright, I'm just gonna try to avoid Lucy for as long as possible now. See? Yeah, you don't want to make short turns because she's just gonna cut around and get you high. Ooh. Another thing you can do, this isn't really a route, but this is kind of a tip for forest. If you run like this, your body hits the ground like faster or something, or like you don't have to worry about the bounce too much. And so it'll cause you to be able to run up the slope better, because if you notice, the slope is really, really hard to run up because you have to push yourself up, which is going to cause you to like slow down. But if you can cut that corner as well, I don't know how to like explain what makes this better, but it just does for some reason. It makes it really, really easy to run. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. If you guys were to ask me in the comments, I just can't explain it. And it just works. So that's a couple things for you guys to do in those 3 maps and a couple extra skills. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.